Okay, this is something that I guess I was meaning to say by the sequin video. And by the way, I'm gonna keep those videos up when I make a mistake like that, because it shows, it's hard to say it shows humility, it doesn't sound very humble, but it kind of just, I don't want to make it seem, I don't want to take those videos down, unless somebody asks me to. I don't want to take those videos down because I want to show you that I'm human. And I want to show you that I make mistakes. Because when I turn on the camera, I'm trying to be my best self, but even then I kind of screw up. So if you're wondering why, you should have a video asking for help with, like, Patreon or whatever it's called, and then has a video saying, I think I changed my mind. I'm keeping those videos because it's part of development, it's part of growth, literally. And so I hope that makes sense. But here's something for my friends that I was trying to say, and I hope it gives you hope as well. To my friends who experience disappointment, to my friends who experience pain, to my friends who went to something and the program wasn't accessible, to my friends who went on that blind date with hope, and just wasn't the right fit, to my friends who went to the doctor hoping it was nothing, and it turned out to be something, to my friends who feel like they've lost all hope, and in a society that is not built for disability. Don't give up hope. Every seedling grows into something bigger. For all those who look towards the benefit and feel like $200 is nothing, I feel you and I embrace you. But don't give up hope. The seedling is there. For all those who look towards the benefit and feel like, did we give this work for nothing? No, you didn't. I can tell you that, my friends, because as a person who experienced people with disabilities who did not even move, who said there was nothing we could do, to see you trying gave me new hope that was beyond measure. So you did something. You also helped me reinforce. You also helped me by challenging my positive perspective, you helped me to reinforce my reasons why. So you are doing something for the better. For all those who look towards the benefit, who signed those surveys, who gave their time, money, mailed a postcard, don't give up hope. Because we will remember how people remembered us. For all those in government who've tried so hard to help us, thank you, but don't give up hope. Don't forget that $200 is not nothing. It is something. An apartment that is extremely overstressed with other responsibilities, in a world that does not want to look at disability, do not give up hope. Because every time we speak, they see us, even for a flash of the moment. And as a friend of mine repeatedly tells me when I feel my candle is about to, when my hope candle is about to go out. As one of my teachers tells me, you may not feel like you're making a difference, but maybe a seed will be planted in their hearts so that maybe next time something like this comes along, something will grow and push them to help, maybe just a little bit faster. And another seed and another seed. They often say Rome wasn't built in a day. Another brick, and another brick, and another brick, and a great city was born. 12 disciples. The disciples of the Great Ones scattered not in big groups, but in small churches, small houses. Whether that was the call of Christianity, Judea, and religions of love I don't even know about. It all began with small groups, with someone passing down the stories of the Creator. It began small, but then grew into great things. It only took one woman to sit on a bus. It only took what I'm saying, even as I stumble through this, is don't give up hope. Yes, the dream seems fevered, and like maybe it was down a pipe. I stand in the belief that this is only the beginning, not the end. Don't give up hope. Remember all those who inspire you to be advocates. Whoever they were, I'm sure they had moments like this. I'm sure they did. Don't give up hope, my friends. Because like Harvey Milk, it may take 3 tries at the legislature before you get voted in. It may take several papers before they even notice you're doing on it. It may take several weeks of church meetings for people not to ride buses to work in 1950, if you're a person of color. But all of a sudden, in 1957, there was an empty bus. All of a sudden, people liked Harvey Milk's approach. Change will come. We just have to stay persistent, and this is heartbreaking right now. I know it seems like an A-B step, but one of the great ones in this country took things 1 mile at a time. One signpost at a time. Even through great pain with his bus cases. Remember them. If you're not religious, remember them. Remember the sportsperson who works tirelessly, trains so hard for those few seconds in the Olympics. This is a dark time. This is a disappointing time for many of us. But don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. We just need to reform and re-strategize. Nothing great happened in an instant. Nothing worthwhile happened right now. And as we have been claiming for years, or at least I have, we are not people who just simply want to be given handouts our entire lives, simply because of the nature of our bodies or our minds, or both, or psychology. We want to be seen as regular people. And, unfortunately, regular people get let down by government. This has happened before. And unfortunately, it will happen again, I'm sure. But the nice thing about this happening before is something else that's happened before. A revival. A stronger strength than we were before. From this regrouping, from redefining our strategy, from coming together and sharing our pain and using that pain to push us forward in a non-violent approach, I believe. This is a time to refuel. This is a time to grieve. This is a time to reflect. But this is a time to celebrate. Because this is a time where we've shown we are not weaklings. And we will continue to fight. We will not back down, even if we stand before the gates of hell, as the song goes. We will not back down, but we will not give in to hatred. Disappointment is understandable. Anger is understandable, but we must not let that come into rage. Because we don't want to destroy everything we have received. Even the little that we have. Don't give up hope. Don't give up joy that you are part of something that many great ones have been a part of before. And yes, that includes this downtime. This is part of our advocacy story. This is what we came here for. If you came here thinking it was going to be an instant fix, the internet has confused what advocacy means. Advocacy is a push forward, a continual progress to something better, a better society. And yes, that means growing pains. Yes, that means getting a lesser that means getting bronze or not even reaching the podium. But you know what? We're still young. We can come back and we can receive this new world that we all dream of. We just have to hold on to hope like someone we trust and love holding our hands when we're younger. Holding us. Do not give up hope. Hope is the wellspring that never dies. Hope is, as Harvey Milk said, something you cannot live on alone. But without it, life is not worth living. Hope is the fuel for love, which is the fuel for the soul, as Tony Robbins says. Hope is that force that tells people it's a storm right now. It's a storm of anger, it's a storm of disappointment. But it too shall pass. And I hope that much like a storm may reveal things that people never would have imagined, may make new farming land. We can salvage this. We can continue on once our pain has passed. Once we have grieved this properly, we can come out stronger. We can win this. We can win this. We just have to see this as not the end of the race, but simply another leg. Simply another event in this Olympics of life that can be a disability experience. We can do this. We were brought here, whatever you believe, I believe we were brought here for a reason. We are at this point for a reason. It is time for us to grow, and unfortunately, growing means growing pains. So once we get over this pain, which is unescapable, we will be stronger, we will be wiser, and we will be able to come forward with a new hope. Even in great movies such as Star Wars, there was always pushback. There was always an Empire Strikes Back, as my minister says, and we are just at this point, and the question lies with us now. Do we give up and surrender to the dark side of the Force with our anger and our pain and our
Elisa.
and our unacknowledged?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, stop. Sorry. Do we give up and let our anger turn us towards the dark side of the Force, only making us the machines people think we are through the medical model? Or do we, like Luke Skywalker, refuse to go over to the dark side? Even if it takes bits and pieces from us. We must not lose hope. We must be the new hope, so that people before us can rejoice in a freedom that we have never known. So, my friends, I understand your pain. I understand your grief, and take your time to process it. But please do not give up hope, because hope is the breath for inspiration, and without inspiration, we cannot live. We cannot fully express ourselves and be fully able, as we have all cherished in these advocacy groups. Do not give up hope, my friends, and even if you're not in an advocacy group for the disabled or anything else, if you're on your knees physically, emotionally, spiritually, do not give up hope. Because as I often said, is always darkest before the dawn. This is a time to rejoice, because you were brought here, because you were willing to take steps forward, you were willing to go all in. I ask you to continue to do so, and know that my prayers are with you. Amen. Hey, hey. Namaste. Amen. Hey, hey. Amen and amen. Whatever you believe, keep your faith, my friends. Faith is not religious. Faith is believing in something unseen, even though we are not sure what to hope for. Faith is the invisible force, the vehicle of love. So I ask you, I know it's hard, and if you need to sit in the back seat and somebody else drive for a while, that's fine. But please, stay in the car of love. Because if we continue this journey onward, we will succeed. We will succeed. We will succeed. Amen.